Hello, hello. This is Outwit Emmy. Continuing Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. I'm slow. I got medical issues that make my brain not work so good. So that's why I'm playing strategy games. And games with deep, complex stories that I struggle to follow. Anyway, here's our character, Blue Shade. We're about to start the game. We're literally a rogue trader. No, really, I built the character like just a kind of rogue merchant kind of guy. I am unfamiliar with the system. I just know that this is like a grimdark future where everything's space fascism and we got a space capitalist. Because that'll create some fun tension. Alright, here we go. Which one's the any key?
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
Sublimity? You teaching me new vocab already, game? Alright, everything's going on all at once. This doesn't seem like a tutorial that I required, though, so that's good. Yeah. I do understand that. I've played Pathfinder. Yeah, there's not much contemplation happening here. I don't think our character has any problems with excess. Don't think he's cynical about luxury. Let's be positive with our first line of dialogue.
That is the purpose of all temples to the God Emperor, to inspire awe and reverence. For it is the duty of his servants to persevere in their tireless service until they are presented with the chance to give their very life for the master of humanity. Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencias. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
What the hell's a Master of Whispers? Are you like a glorified messenger? Do you just run around and like bring messages between people? Because that's not very impressive. That's like Master of Janitorial Service. You at least got a cool outfit. Eh, not really. You don't even have a hat. Yes, I understand the hyperlinks. That's fine. Von Maynard. Yeah, let's be all formal and pretentious.
My regards, Lord Captain. Though perhaps I should refrain from addressing you thus while aboard this vessel. With all due respect, Commodore.
Huh. Why wouldn't you address me that way? Just because we're not on that ship? I don't know.
I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this void ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencias, and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with her ladyship. Bear it with honor.
I took a long time picking between those origins and, archetypes. I ain't forgetting it, even though I have kind of forgotten it already. What are we doing again? And I'm just playing up the disability. Okay. Much as I care about that, I don't know that I want him to know that I care about understanding that.
I would rather not discuss the Lord Captain behind her back. Especially not on board her ship. No one knows better than I that whispers are wont to attract particularly close attention. Suffice it to say that her ladyship is the bearer of the sacred warrant of trade and a woman of immense power and entitlement. However privileged your position may be, I ask that you do not incur her anger by being disrespectful or obtuse. Lady Theodora despises both qualities.
At least he didn't say not to be obese, because that would have been a problem. Alright, this is what the game's all about, is having a warrant of trade. And dangly bits. You can move the window around by. Man, the hitboxes on these little bits of parchment hanging off this window are better than like 90% of the FPS games out there. Oh, no, I spoke too soon. No, never mind. I can still grab it where it isn't. Better than 75% of the FPS games out there. Yep, that's what you're in for with my commentary. I hope I don't ruin the game with it. Because we cringing up a storm, and if the game's on a different line of thought, then oops. If it's any consolation prize, I'll be ruining it for myself too. But hey, I mean, I do like this whole entitlement thing we got going on here. And being able to ask multiple questions. Some games don't let you do that. Sometimes you just get to pick one.
So that you may fulfill your blood duty. Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void. By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the rogue trader, indeed blessed by the God Emperor.
she got the authority to do that? To take some high-level Navy guy and be like, yeah, you working for me. We'll figure out what you're doing later.
I see that you are shocked. Yes, you understood correctly. Lady Theodora's authority indeed supersedes that of those whom you obeyed before. The Lord Captain's power is so great that she is capable of performing unthinkable feats, such as changing the fate of a servant of the Imperium. Your fate.
This guy's getting real good at asking the questions that I'm putting forward. Makes me seem like I'm asking the smart questions. Or the predictable ones, at least. Alright, what's your job?
To put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von Valencius. I uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others.
Oh. I don't like this guy. I didn't put enough points in the characteristics that would make me not a weakling.
There is, and you will meet him soon enough. But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far.
Oh, very arduous.
The Lord Captain and Master Ethelthrat von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
We might need to turn off the basic controls. That's extra. What the hell is a Corpus Valentius? Oh, a codex. Journal. Character. I am pleased with the portrait so far. It does actually seem to match the aesthetic of the game. And it seems to be cropped properly. That was something I was very willing to tweak between episodes, but it doesn't look like I'll need to do that. And I don't think we really need to be going through this, but I'm just trying to build some familiarity with the menu, or the UI. Profit factor? How come these have different max reputations? Yeah, I don't know anything about any of these factions. I said in my character creation video, I have a very primitive level of understanding of the Warhammer setting. Just very basic that you can get from like short stories and like just a summary of the setting. Inventory. We are unarmed. To hat or... Oh, we're not unarmed. Well, I'm blind. Hat or no hat? What do you think? I'm liking the hat at the moment. I think we'll leave it on. solid projectile? Do you have like gassy projectiles and liquid projectiles? It's kind of cool. Let's not have. That'll mean something later. I was looking for the save game. There we go. Okay. Pause is all the way up there. Which is interesting. Inventory. Take a shot. Shouldn't take too long to get used to. Rumors. Yeah. So at this point, we don't really know why we're here. Okay, great. I can play a character who doesn't know why they're somewhere and what they're doing. Cooperative mode. I'm just wondering about the frame rate right now. I haven't done any performance testing. I think I'm gonna put on one of the V-Syncs. I have the frame rate limit. It's probably not actually going at the frame rate limit. Huh. My screen is unfortunately at 100 hertz right now. I don't think the game's going to go that quick because it's Unity engine. It just isn't going to do that. That's what I was going to do. I was going to check the key bindings. That's why I opened the menu earlier. So I just have my mouse. I don't actually have a full keyboard here. I'll highlight mouse 4. You have quite a few buttons I can do with the mouse. So we don't need to be too worried about it. I do have F5 bound to one of my mouse buttons, so I don't need to mess with that per se. I would never skip a cutscene. I don't need that. End turn. No, I'm sure I'll just be able to click for that. I probably... Collect all might be a good one to have on the mouse. Well, we'll see how that goes. Alright, there's not too many commands we need. I think we might already have I bound. Interesting. That button's M. That's fine. Alt plus. Weird. Well, I guess I've run out of standard mouse buttons. The other ones are just letters and Alt plus. It's fine. I will quick save and be right back. Sure is great these unedited videos aren't actual live streams, because there just would have been half an hour of silence right there. So I was going to say what were we doing, but literally our character doesn't even know that. We're kind of just following the corridors until we get where we're supposed to go. Incredible value. What do you think this table's made out of? So one thing I was worried about.
Afraid to embrace the revelations that make others shriek and cover. That is the difference between me and ignorant filth.
Oh, okay. Well, what I was gonna say was the AI put wooden tables in the portrait, and I was all like, is there wood in the Warhammer universe? Or is it all dystopian and apocalyptic to the degree that just everything's just cold metal and whatever? But this table, it's got the color of wood. It looks like it's a bit knotted. I think we got away with it. I think we're good. Ooh.
Intriguing.
Space scurvy. Or just space leprosy. Why is our guy suddenly so talkative? I don't know what you're talking about there. I know there's something in the Warhammer universe that basically no one knows how to use the tech or computers. So you got the robe tube guys. They're literally like special priests just because they know how to use a computer. This really is the nerd's ultimate fantasy setting, isn't it? It's like, building a computer's impressive, Mom, I swear.
My mark upon the galaxy.
Yeah, incomprehensible. Yeah, see? Shut up, nerd. But yeah, we don't know computers. We just know commerce. I'm not sorry, but I do regret my actions. There's a suitably arrogant way to say it. Yeah, this is like 150 like hour plus game, and I'm just like taking my time to smell the roses. So this ain't getting finished anytime soon.
Tread a path unexplored.
Servitor cessation. Nobles. Oh, Navy people. Hello. You're just saying the same thing the other guy said. And you're saying the same thing that the other girl and the other guy said. And you're saying the same thing that the other guy, the other girl, and the other guy said. Oh, that's trippy. Ooh. Hey, brain damage ain't all bad. Sometimes it gives you new simple pleasures to enjoy.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Oh, stop trying to sound profound. He's out cringing me. None of these people have anything to say special, do they? Oh, you got one of those cool wigs too? Cool. Yeah, that's the button we wanted.
The world will bow.
One of the Fon Valencia's trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
I do like wandering around rooms.
What's happening? Run! The servitors have gone berserk! I am the harbinger of discord.
Stop trying to take credit for bad things happening, man. Yeah, I'll play with the tutorial. What was he saying? Shootings. Yeah. I know, that's my whole character build. Just don't let anything get close. So, alright, start the combat. Oh. I'm thinking I might just stand where I am. So yeah, this game's turn-based only. Unlike Pathfinder where you can switch it back and forth between turn-based and real-time. But I really... Well, the videos I put up I did real-time, but I usually just do turn-based. I'm familiar with both systems. Alright, movement point system. There's probably some meta to just move one space diagonally. Because it only uses the two if you go with two of them, apparently. Wait. Wait a minute. Oh, no, I understand. I thought it was saying, you know, it costs 1 point to move one, but diagonal is expensive because it costs 2 points to move two. Like, no, what it's saying, it would cost 3 points to move 2 spaces. That's what it's saying. I can beat this game without understanding first grade math. That's fine. Okay. So I can't do a single shot? I can do this. That's free. Okay, so I don't think that we need that right now, because it only lasts a turn. Is this free? Oh, what are these yellow? Oh. Movement and actions are separate. So I think this is saying that you can't move after you shoot. That's just reloading. Can I move that down there? No. Where is the chance to hit? Is he too far away? No, it's not. 47% chance to hit. Okay, that doesn't do a lot of damage. I mean, we're not going to spend too long thinking about it. It's the first fight, but we want to remain within the 3 cells. Oh. This plans it out in advance?
One step closer.
Huh. Am I still going to be able to attack? Okay, if you perform an attack, you cannot attack again. We'll lose remaining movement. So that's for everything. It's not just that. But some of the abilities are considered attacks. Okay, well that one wasn't. That was just grayed out because the tutorial was open. Okay. I'm guessing neither of these are attacks. So. Still only have a 47% chance. I don't know that moving up is going to help us at all. I think we just take the shot from here. Yeah, we hit it. We do need to bind something to that. That's going to be annoying.
To the heretics.
Someone's dying.
I need no guidance.
I have a bad feeling about this. Why can't I put it on him?
I won't waste my time on that.
Fine. Well, we might take some damage, but I think we're gonna win this.
Rend the flesh, shatter the spirit.
Stop being an edgelord. Cool. Is that actually doing anything? I'm sure it is. How do we figure it out? Wait. But he's not doing any attacks. And he's the one who has to do the attack. I feel like he's not helping. That's unfortunate.
Ruin beckons.
Is there any reason not to just reload every turn? Yeah, go for the guy who points at you.
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
Doesn't look like his attack was denied. Whatever.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
I don't know. I'll probably have a problem. Doesn't look like I can loot.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
This. Not have that. It looks expensive. Give me them precious rocks. Ugly. Ooh, ghost rock.
Intriguing.
We gotta build a rock collection. Like the fun, well, whatever your name is. Valencius. We're gonna make a better rock collection. That's our goal in this game. Vortex chop. No, we don't know nothing about tanks. We Navy.
Embrace true power.
Not sure if this was the best voice for this character. A little bit extra. But it's Warhammer. Everyone's extra. What's this button do? Yeah. We still learning. That guy's got a name. Assuming you're important. Not at the moment. There's more servitors down there. Could we even be walking near those? That's it. Oh. Hey, I see you spawning in over there. That's a nice vista. That's where we started. First rogue trader. The Emperor is just like a skeleton. I don't know the lore that well. I thought he was immortal, not dead. I know he's trapped in a chair. I understand that part. Maybe it's kind of an unknown whether he's alive or not. Well, we're over here. I guess we'll go down this one.
I tread a path unexplored.
Yeah, this path's pretty well explored, my man.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
The trade structure.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad?
We're about to be asked something. And she's comparing answers.
What is this? Is this someone from your retinue, Theodora? Do you permit your people to interrupt your conversations in such a fashion?
I give that permission to those with something of substance to say. Let us see if it was worth it. This is the second candidate for the title of my successor. Step forward.
Alright, cool. Let's read this. Subject Imperium, unique hereditary title, exploring and exploiting. We're the man for the job.
Consider this hypothetical situation.
Oh.
Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure?
Before I look at the options, let's think on the question. The natives aren't really related to the question per se. I mean, we don't know why the mining crews are disappearing. Okay. So she's just throwing out complications. Probably wants us to tune in on which one's the most relevant. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, skill test built into the answer. Yeah, I'm familiar with that. Party characters can help you pass it. Using their skill instead of yours. Okay. It's like Pathfinder. Alright, we can hover and see what our chances are and so on. That's good. I have a better chance of this one. However, I do play these games hard into the role play, so I'm not always going to pick the thing I have the best chance at. And not all of these are skill checks. So, let's see. That seems like the right answer. Yeah. None of those are looking at the profit potential.
Yes. Now I see the blood of the dynasty in your veins. Greed disguised as pride and vanity. What say you to that, Edelthrud? There is an answer that is quite different from yours, isn't it?
What was his answer?
Perhaps I have not yet acquainted myself with all the intricacies of serving on the frontier. But my loyalty to the God Emperor forbids even a shadow of such thoughts. Heresy, whatever form it might take, must be exterminated. And there can be no place for base ambitions. I know his tenets well, unlike our new acquaintance.
Oh, you hitting me with the dogma. Man. Oh, I guess that was quite a dangerous thing to say in the Warhammer universe. Well, the other guy said that she doesn't like being lied to, so...
Insolent, ignorant upstart. How dare you?
Edelthrud, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
So, why are you here?
Yeah, why am I here?
You are direct. I approve. But you will have to wait. There is something I want you to understand first. My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity. And my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness, beyond the Imperium, and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all.
I can be more edgy than you can. We gotta get all the edgy jokes out of the way. It's Warhammer. It's self-aware that it's that way, which makes it less funny to poke at it. Self-awareness is the best protection against being laughed at, actually.
It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon. Resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with von Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh yes, you would be, wouldn't you? The question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came aboard hours before the warp jump, and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the role of rogue trader.
Part of me is seeing my guy as a human SpongeBob now that I made that joke. And the SpongeBob colored teeth are not helping. Cool sword. And cool metal fragment in your head. That's supposed to be there.
Bloodright alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake. His kinship to me is most distant, as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name von Valancius, even if he avoids using it publicly, and as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir. That door, however, is closed to him. Voitvir's performance in his current role is satisfactory. Or it used to be, at least. I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge.
A noble mutant? What? Oh, come on, surely if we were a commander of a ship, we don't have to ask about that.
The Rycad system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers and rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue traders exist in the Coronis Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valancius in surpassing both of them in affluence and splendor. I set the course for Rycad on the demand for a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of the purpose for this voyage, but now is not the time. Is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance. Or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Gellerfield. Or perhaps there is something to all the stories about the ship being possessed after all.
Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by uneducated riffraff.
Now enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. This ship is ancient. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live. Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Edelthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide.
We want to say this. This is such a suck-up line. Nah, I think we're too arrogant to do that.
In that case, I shall head to... Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
I hope it's not combat. Oh, hi. It's combat.
Your struggles are in vain.
The Masters demand your death!
Who, me?
For now.
My place is at the fore. I took care of this one.
Oh, okay.
Break them around. Die!
Just a minor setback.
Chaos guides me.
I don't even know if I have to do anything to survive this. But let's not let on that we're thinking that. That'd be a bad idea. Who actually has firearms? All these ones do. You do. Alright, so he's probably going to take those ones out. That guy will probably get a shot at me. These 4 are the ones that are likely to attack me, so... I'm trying to decide between taking cover here versus there. I don't know if I'll have better chance of hitting them from here or not. I think it's fine to just go here. I mean, yeah, I know I can see them. But I like going here because then I'm out of sight of him. Though, I mean, he could just move, but... Now, he's out of reach of the voice. I don't know what you're gonna do. Let's see, can we... Wow, you got 10 times the health that I do? Okay. Okay, so she's gonna be taking shots. How about you? No, you're even better. Nah, fine. I'm gonna go there and... Oh. Can't actually use that on anyone. Then we'll do that. Did that work on them? Not on her. So that doesn't count diagonals. Or that's just an obstacle. Let's go for the kill. Actually, that's a 95. Let's go for that one. Okay. Uh-huh.
Death to the weak.
Why is the ringing?
I don't think he cares.
Out of my way.
Mercy for heretics!
One fewer target.
Weapon at the ready. Death to the heretics.
I serve the ruinous powers!
Brace yourself, Avalon.
So the melee people can attack and move and attack. Which one is this? You are going next. Oh, I don't like that. Why are you only a 30%? Really? Why is my aim so bad? What's the problem? What? That shouldn't be destroying my aim. Weird.
You could do worse, but not by
Oh.
much.
Well, we've learned that can happen.
Don't touch me!
A tactically sound approach. Reduced to dust.
Stay vigilant. For the glory of the Imperium.
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive. Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel.
Nope, didn't panic, didn't screw up. Nothing other than heroics. Yeah.
From what we have seen, I can speculate that we are dealing with some variety of madness induced by warp travel. Such episodes are not uncommon among voidsmen who have found themselves outside the boundaries of real space, though such episodes seldom spill onto other decks.
Oh, the casters are not working, or have been sabotaged. Either the warp is toying with us, or someone went to great lengths to cut the ship's communications. I will need a direct channel to the engine seer prime before I can get a sense of what we are up against. Whatever it may be, keep your weapons at the ready. I imagine it will be some time before we no longer need them.
Trust me, this is hardly surprising for a crew of thousands. The lower decks are a fertile environment for discontent and heresy, no matter how one tries to incinerate any seed before it can take root. All it takes is a hint of warp influence to cloud the minds of normally obedient cattle.
Sporadic riots on the lower decks never reach these compartments. No, the tumults of the rabble are always contained within their own territory. This is too well organized. It is spreading too rapidly.
Everyone here is delightfully arrogant and entitled. Okay. We're right where we belong.
Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arch-Militant requires aid. And be quick about it.
Well, what's this thing? Who knows?
Let's seize the opportunity.
Or how looting works in this game. It'd be nice not to have to go run around the bodies. Do appreciate that being simplified. Someone needs help. Let's not just stand here. Am I even going the right way? Yes. Uh-huh.
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Always on time, eh, Kunrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
I recognize that voice actor from what's his name? Suture in Pathfinder.
Mort, hold yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Voxmaster is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
I have not yet received word from the Engineerium regarding any Gellerfield failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
Lunatics, fools, heretics. This ship houses thousands upon thousands of people. Pernicious thoughts and warp-induced delusions could have tainted any one of them. It is a difficult notion to accept, but such risks are inescapable. First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once.
Okay.
Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on Transitional Deck 18.
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-Militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed Arch-Militant, and taking into consideration Edelthrad's psyker powers.
What?
Then it's settled. Find Edelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand?
I mean, I'm not that cutthroat. Not yet.
Not everything in your power. You will do as I say. I'll have your heads if you fail. Is that clear? Then move out. Mort, come.
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear.
I'll try not to shoot you in the back before I shoot the other guy in the back. I definitely don't have proper gear, though, you're right.
Certainly. Lady Theodora would be devastated if she were to lose one of her precious heirs. But that is no longer relevant.
Can I have proper gear now?
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warrant Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing. Ah, you are back with us, I see. Delightful.
Oh, no.
How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself. We are in the anteroom of the Warrant Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates to the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel. On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for? Wretched. What do you know about wretchedness? Theodora's cur. Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thank the gods it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind. Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wench Fon Valencius watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods. And you will be the instrument by which I will accomplish this righteous act.
Okay.
There's a good boy. Then go to the Sentinel at the gates of the Warrant Chamber and fulfill your destiny. I had hoped to feed Edelthrad to the machine. He is the one who caught Theodora's eye, after all. But since procuring him has proved difficult, you will have to do.
Skill test? How's this different than the other one? Oh, it's telling me. So the other ones that the test enabled me to select the option. For these ones, the test is done after I choose it. So there's a possibility of failure. Okay. Well, 100% or not, I don't feel like doing that.
Did you forget something? I suggest you hurry.
Oh. It might be the only way to progress. Fine. Tech. Yes. Is that because I was not just complying from the start?
High levels of caustic humors. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance? Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
There is still another way.
It's a little toasty in here. You don't mind if I pop that hat off, do you? The locks must flow.
Powers unseen uncover my
I gotta see if this... Okay, it's safe. Safe fire. This is why I take so long to play games. I always gotta see how much dumb I can get away with.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Can't just walk straight to some. That's a lot of paper.
of the house to safety.
You got a little wig on you too? I can't quite see. But if he does, he's an ally.
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel standing by. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel, designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by. Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
Master, restore communication with the navigator's sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head...
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
Have you got a weapon?
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
He got nothing.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
That means we don't want to be in here. Or we get sealed too. Oh, no, we have to hit the button. Never mind. We're fine. Come on out of there. No.
Run, fools, or fall! Master, whatever are you doing in the Warren Chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me, what is the meaning of this?
Remains. Okay. So he is past tense.
Master, with all due respect, what nonsense are you saying? Kunrad? A traitor? Saints' blood! And it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, Master. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And, for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
That's the same crap I already had. Oh. Okay. What were we reading here? Just pause for a second. Discussing dinner with the family. Gonna try some niche. I got these little, they're made out of cheese, but they got little bits of pepperoni in them. I don't know what they call them, pizza bites or something. Gonna mix that in with some goulash, which, if you're not familiar, then their goulash is just macaroni with like tomato soup and ground beef. I was trying to think of a way to turn it into like a two meat kind of stew. See how that turns out. I got some extra cheese as well. Okay. So what else is the game saying? You gotta use the med kit before it becomes an old. Oh no, if it becomes an old injury, you need a skill check to treat it. You don't need a skill check if it hasn't. Yeah, okay. Step 1 is understanding what the game is telling me. Step 2 is somehow remembering it. We'll be fine. I made it through Pathfinder. It's a couple years ago now when I wasn't quite as confused all the time, but it'll be fine. Video games are not that academic. But, I mean, honestly, this game's long enough. Maybe I'll get treated, be back to normal before I finish it. That's where I was holding off playing this game and didn't play it on release, but whatever. We're gonna use him to treat the injury.
I'm at your service.
And it's over here.
This wound will make a fine scar.
Your aid was acknowledged.
Yes, it was.
My aspirations transcend humanity.
Alright. What are we doing? Good thing I checked, because I would not be opening the inventory just randomly. What's this thing? Okay. Good, it's not ugly. Nice, we'll just... What? Why couldn't I just do that? I guess we'll just have that, but I doubt we're ever going to use it. I can't even use that. Can I, is it a... Everyone shares the same inventory. Okay. What? How do you have two of them if there's only one there? But when I put that one there, it doesn't come out of the inventory. So what are your skills? Oh, I'm not actually that much better with guns than swords, am I? 'Cause I'm just universally bad. I'm better with him. Right, better than him with that. That's fine. He's got a cool sword anyway. So he can keep that. What else can I learn about your character? Iconoclast with a little bit of dogmatic. So warrior. You also have the Navy background then, I would assume. Hey. Oh, Owlcat games. Always something that doesn't have a description or is broken. Because the game's so complex. You gotta appreciate when you can at least see that something's broken. Because I don't notice when things aren't working right. That's a problem. No biography. Oh, is this radical and Puritan thing? I thought there was just these three. Huh. Interesting. There's two, morality's not the right word, but like alignment graphs. Oh, and I'm slightly toward Puritan. That's interesting. Okay.
That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive. Lady Theodorus. Which one? The last one I received was about the navigator's sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well, and safely in charge of the ship's defense. In the meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course.
My guy's got that final boss kind of look going on. Or just leading villain.
I am no helmsman. Oh, God Emperor preserve me, navigator. However, I have spent my entire life aboard void ships equipped with warp drives, and I know that portents such as these do not bode well. It could be that the Gellerfield has faltered. Perhaps the navigator was struck down by warp corruption and is fighting for the last shreds of his humanity as we speak. If we get thrown off course, we will be forever lost in the warp. Naturally, we would likely not have long to live in that scenario. But I will not resign myself to such an outcome just yet. During warp transit, the sanctum is closed to all who are not involved in traversing the Empyrean. And for good reason. For the navigator to open their third eye and perceive the way, the sanctum must be bathed in the energies of the immaterium. Only a navigator can withstand such an ordeal. For the rest of us, any contact with the warp is fraught with perils such as loss of sanity, spontaneous mutations, and death.
Well, I mean, if we don't save the ship, then we can get death anyway, so...
Absolutely. Let us proceed.
To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor! Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might, destroy those who have dared!
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward!
Venerate the Dark God! Die screaming! I march for power.
You'll make a suitable sacrifice.
We get to move. Oh, you can save during combat. I have to move first. Only one of them has a firearm. So it actually makes sense to... What's the word? Like choke point. Yeah. So why don't I go there? You can go there.
I serve the ruinous powers. Death to non-believers. Chaos guides me. Chaos guides me.
Yeah, we already figured that out. Alright, so then... He only gets that for one round, but I think that's okay.
Purpose guides me.
Where'd I get this from? Those are some horrible chances to hit. Wait, but it can hit multiple people. Oh. Oh, no, I'd be shooting him in the back. We've already done that. Don't need to make a habit of it. So let's try not to shoot by him. Same for you.
I will a blood-soaked tribute.
There you go.
Death to the weak.
Just a minor setback.
Oh, they killed one of their own guys too. Ah, that's how he did that. No need to roll to hit, okay. So they can't dodge it if they don't have a melee weapon. Interesting. does use the movement. If I go here, am I gonna even hit anyone though? You can use that every... I swear he moved after he charged in the previous fight. Any target in the path. Does that mean he could charge past people? I don't know. I don't necessarily want to move too far away. Let's just try it with this guy. Okay.
At your beck and call.
Alright, we can't move after that. That's fine.
Out of my way! I serve the ruinous powers! Death to non-believers!
You guys all together? Yeah, I know. We go there and do it. No, what if we went there? Sure.
One step closer. Death shall reign.
We won.
I reject the very idea. Ruin beckons.
Oh well, that's the disadvantage of melee weapons. Yeah, I understand that one. Let's not shoot him in the back.
Descend upon the weak. Rend the flesh, shatter the spirit.
My ears are ringing. Indeed.
We should alter that portrait. Zoom that one in more. It's fine though. We'll do it if we do it. It's actually pretty easy to swap that around. I just gotta remember it. And I'm trying to find an excuse not to, but I pointed it out. Better just do it. Sorry, I'm reading this and just blabbering about nonsense.
My ascension has only just begun.
Alright, how does leveling up work? It's like the only thing I have to worry about is the archetype. I don't see any denote the skills or anything. They're just one thing. Just bring it down. Oh, there it is. It's higher level. Okay. Oh, we do just level up a skill. Okay. Any reason not to just click that one? Coercion is pretty fun, as is demolition. When's the next time we get to do the skill bit? A ways. Okay. That's all we're getting. Commerce it is. We need to know what you're actually good at. Why does it just have this by default? Whatever. Medical makes sense. That seems quite useful for combat, though. I think the medical might be more important. Well, it's hard to say, isn't it? Yeah. You are the healer.
There is a fervor in my soul.
Oh, now the bodies are glowing. Ah. Alright. Is that useful? It's even worse. Guess we could do it that way. That seems correct.
Intriguing.
Yes.
I hear it. Here, on the threshold of the blinded guide, doom comes from the heavens.
Master, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. man. Their voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abela, how they sing.
This is Idiratlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius. Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
I wonder if this is something that always happens or not.
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud. And you are von Valancius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
Officers frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officers' deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officers' deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Ethelthrat. Oh, Emperor's providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Ethelthrad's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Why are there tentacles coming out the pipes? Oh no.
Blast it! You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
What? You think Lady Theodora didn't ask me to peek into the darkness behind the backs of those she sees as her prospective heirs? I have seen you. I have seen the footsteps of your past and the wounds of your heart. The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the engineerium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
What does that mean?
What? You don't mean the Engineer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
Yes.
Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your lock in. The eyes watching you. The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity. But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Yes?
Did I mention that my whispers tell me jokes? Jokes that, once said aloud, make your eyes bleed and blood curdle. Talk about black comedy.
What? You got all the psyker powers. I don't even have to open the thing to see what your
fate beckons
capacity is. Yeah, there's a door here. Oh. Wrong room. I was going this way. We should probably figure out a formation. Yeah, okay. There wasn't a wrong way to go. Formation.
I tread a path unexplored.
Really appreciate if he was the one further forward. No. This is a mess. You should be off to the side. You can be there. That'll do.
Let's seize the opportunity.
And we got cheerleading skull.
My aspirations transcend humanity.
Your doom has been foretold.
I think I missed. Okay.
Here we go.
What?
Guides me.
What did he just do?
Chaos guides me. Ah! Death to the weak.
Lloyd. To all enemies to the line of sight. Alright, so they're doing that for their own benefit. Trying to just focus on a small amount of targets. Yeah. Analyze, and then, okay, expose. So that's for everybody. Okay. Oh, they can do a bunch of damage, and then one of the enemies they've got the exploit thing on, they can expose to everybody. Okay. That needs to be done. And then line of sight. Should do there, and then we'll do that. Oh, that does only target one. Mostly concerned about that one, though. It's actually... that's just an instant kill.
There is movement in the Empyrean. What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Want to get those sharpshooters handled. Hey, what's this? Oh. That sounds bad. That sounds good? I think we've already figured that one out.
Purpose guides me. I will triumph.
Let's go over there.
Purpose guides me.
Huh. Well then, that's unfortunate. Reposition.
At your beck and call.
You get a double of that? No. So that was a waste.
It will be done. I took care of this one.
Uh-huh.
Out of my way! Out of my way! I serve the ruinous powers!
You can run over there.
They who discern the future own the battlefield.
That looks like the right move.
What's he gone?
Let's just hope that's not a problem. I think it's fine.
Will do.
So if you went there, that shot's terrible. But if you went there...
I need no guidance. A blood-soaked tribute.
Ah. Fortunately, that's really all we can... Oh no, you can move and charge.
I've seen worse
Okay.
battles than this in my time. You attack.
There you go. Tentacle. Mini joints. Gills.
I believe Master Vespider still lives. Well, the servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
I got blood on my cape. Wyatt.
Wounded, exhausted, fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head. Pick one.
Your time is short. Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
Ah! It came from beyond! His body is not his!
Not good.
Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me. Run. Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help.
Cool organ.
The Edge. Kneel before the ascent of a new champion. When the rite is complete, this shell will burst, and thousands of Moors will accept the sacrifice offered to the edge of daybreak by the bringer of twilight, the one marked by the will of the gods.
A rite. A sacrifice offered. Oh, My heart tells me that Kunrad was not deterred by his defeat in the warrant chamber.
What? Kunrad betrayed Lady Theodora? Oh, but how is that? How? He was as loyal as a dog. And I didn't hear a thing, I swear.
The footfalls of the bringer of twilight are veiled by the will of his masters. Tear out your eyes. See who is to become the champion's servant, for you need them no longer.
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
The spiders. Good luck. And thank you.
No, I can't go check that out. Well, I mean, the camera can. Cool. Make a lot of noise in here.
Powers unseen, uncover my path.
Man, dude can't stop being ominous. That's ominous. No, it's still worse. Yeah.
Intriguing.
What advice do you seek?
Just want this
Look no further.
thingy on the floor. No. Okay. I keep running my mouse into the microphone with my weird setup here. Guess we'll just throw one of those in the inventory. We'll look at the alternative weapons. Second.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
The second may have passed. Let's see what we're doing. Yes? No. We're going back this way? Yeah, I think so. It's got better range ammo, actually. Let's try using it for a little bit. Unless the accuracy is worse or something. No. So that's fine. That's exactly the same thing you already have. I think having the sweep and so on might be worthwhile. Right. It's fine. Yeah, I should probably call this episode soon. This is a longer tutorial than I was expecting.
Your ship's as good as ours! It's all over for you!
I shall pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Somebody shoot these...
I shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my Emperor.
Bit zealous, perhaps, but the white hair is always a winning color.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
Allow me, Master. Sister Argenta, sacred warrior of the Adeptus Sororitas. Sister, this is Master von Valancius, a member of the Rogue Traders House.
Let's go. Huh. Forbidden Grimoire. I don't know. We don't need to be in there right now.
The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelstrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
If you speak truthfully, the Emperor will not forsake you. If you are lying, you will not escape his retribution.
For the sake of the record, I am not currently a traitor. So if I happen to become one, I'm not lying.
I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
overseer of Middle Deck AL-84, my lord. We were rounding up everyone we could find in the attack compartments when we ran into an ambush. Just about every enforcer fell. These are the survivors. Massacre, my lord. And heretics are not just killing the crew. Some kind of blight is sweeping through the decks, filling the air. I saw people going mad the moment they breathed it in, screaming about seeing their dead comrades, tearing out their eyes. I implore you, my lord, be on your guard.
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice. Through this door, I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
We hide behind you. Okay.
Embrace true power.
We will be calling the episode in a second. Aha! Don't want to miss stuff. Useful. What's this stuff? Just sellables, okay. That's a more powerful weapon. I mean, it's even better than that. I feel like we want her to have the thing with more ammo, though. It's only one more damage. And why exactly is that such an upgrade? Whatever. Feel like that's not even worth having, but it's fine. We'll try it out anyway.
The world will bow.
We missing something? No. They even know we're here.
Should I divine our next step?
Run, fools! Or fall!
What? You go there. You could go there. You'll have to move on your turn.
Such is the will of chaos.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Death to non-believers.
What is this foreboding? But of course, farewell.
No firearms allowed. No, there's other guys. Don't.
Anything else?
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Guides me.
Good thing we're behind this table. Yeah, I know, I just said that. Man, it's gonna look like I've been, like, recording this up. The commentaries added in editing. So that's what I'm trying to say.
Step closer.
But it's not.
Purpose guides me.
Yeah, we could have probably done something useful with this burst fire if we actually we still can, can't we? Let's try.
Beckons.
Yeah, we got damage down. Additional attack. Yeah, I know about burst attacks. It's fine.
I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. As the Emperor commands, each strike is a prayer.
Alright. Oh. We're out of cover with a lot more people.
I'll do it.
What does this mean?
I will not.
The guys in the back have a lot of melee people. Uh-huh.
Death to the weak.
Uh-huh. We just ignore that. We can't. Fair enough. I don't think it matters if you get hit in the back. I haven't seen anything about flanking.
Victory is imminent.
Oh. No.
Reduced to dust.
Okay. So you can do that in either order.
It will be done.
Out of my way!
Oh no.
I know what is to come. What an unfortunate turn of fate. That is not my destiny.
What? Can I use that? Oh, that's an attack action. Yeah. Oh well.
No can do. Will do. Was that you? Or
I've suffered worse. Just a minor setback.
Purpose guides me.
Yeah, we gotta take an attack opportunity.
Through chaos, I stride.
Ow. That's not ideal.
I serve the ruinous powers!
That's not.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Oh. Yeah, I guess we're just hanging out with these guys and
anything else? But of course, well.
oops. That does friendly fire. Yeah.
On it.
How do we use this momentum thing? Do we just not have any heroic X?
One step closer.
Not heroic. Not at all.
Purpose guides me.
is for the weak.
They're just... No, there's two enemies. Where's the other guy? Where are you at? Oh. It's him.
I'll do it.
Almost gotcha.
At your beck and call. It will be done.
No.
Be gone.
That was sloppy. At least we heal, actually. So we don't have to manage things between the combats.
Pay attention.
Ooh. Why is that going to the inventory if that's cargo? Open the door. We don't need any of that. Where were you guys? I don't know which way I'm supposed to be going. I'm gonna go the wrong way.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Guessing up the stairs is the right way. Yeah, I understand that.
Ruinous favor prevails.
Good. This looks like a wrong way. Who's got the best tech? Surprisingly, it's me. Yeah, you can use that pistol.
Let's seize the opportunity.
I feel like this is a wonderful place to save and call the episode. But we can watch the door blow up, because that'll be cool.
Duty prevails.
There you go. I hear some Star Wars blasters. Alright. Oh, and we got an autosave and a level up. All the things are happening. But that's where we're calling today's episode. Goodbye, everyone.